Really want to just get the most important information you can, and you want to serve it up fast.
Welcome to Amplify with White Knight Productions. I'm your host, Gavin Tice. At White Knight, we're all about amplifying voices through storytelling. And in this series, we'll be connecting with industry professionals who know how to boost messages far and wide. Today, we're excited to talk with Lysa Miller. Lysa is the CEO and founder of Ladybug's Interactive Agency in Boston, Massachusetts, a top-ranking agency in digital marketing, web design, social media, and SEO. So the internet is constantly on the move, and from your experience, how often should website owners change page titles and meta descriptions to keep up with Google's rankings?
So I don't believe that, you should be changing your titles and descriptions on any kind of regular basis, but mostly what you really want to do is tweak the content and make sure that content is speaking to everything that you're describing. So once it's already ranking in Google, you have a really great opportunity to look at your analytics and to do the searches to see where you're coming up in Google and improve upon the content that you already have on there. So the title and the description are not as relevant when you're updating it. You really want to update that content so that it is the most recent, most fresh version of whatever it is you're trying to produce or to give in search results for your customers or those people searching for you.
There's no question that mobile usage should be a part of the conversation. What is your approach for mobile optimization?
So typically when people are on their phone, they're on the move or they're somewhere else, they're not at their desk. And so you want to make sure that all of the important information you want them to see is very easy to access on your phone. So making sure that your calls to action, that there might be some kind of a special way that you serve up how to contact you, like a button that floats up from the top or that's always on the bottom that might not be on your regular website. You want to make sure that, if you're doing diagrams or anything that's like really difficult to see on mobile, that you don't display that on mobile. You really want to just get the most important information you can, and you want to serve it up fast.
Can you explain some of the things that people should be doing on social media to make it a more important business tool?
Yeah, there's definitely several reasons why social media should be a huge part of your digital strategy, not just your SEO. But again, it goes back to brand. So, when you're building content and you're doing all this stuff for SEO for people to find you, you want to think about the people who don't already know about you. So social media can really help you expand that audience and expand who you're getting your information out to, whether or not they're searching for you. And so the other thing is with SEO, when you build content, it takes a little while for it to index and for you to get the rankings that you want. It's kind of an ongoing process to improve your SEO. So you have the opportunity to really drive engagement and traffic from social media as part of your SEO strategy.
When it comes to digital marketing, there's a lot of ground to cover, and I know we only scratched the surface here. So do you have any parting advice for our viewers?
So I always view digital marketing by brand. It's, you can do SEO, you can do social media, but your brand really has to speak to people when they do find you. People are looking you up on Google and they find you, they're probably going to do more research on you, whether it's, on Google, whether it's on social media, whether they're looking up reviews. You just want to make sure that you have a really great brand. You really want to build trust around your brand, and that will help take those leads of the people that find you on social media and on search. That will help them be better qualified leads in the end.
Thank you so much, Lysa, for talking with us today and sharing your insider knowledge of digital marketing. To learn more about Lysa and her company, Ladybug's Interactive Agency, visit ladybugs.com. And to hear more insider scoops on how to amplify your story, be sure to follow White Knight Productions on your preferred social media for updates on future episodes.